your mic?
There is actually a sock over my mic. The video started, by the way.
Alright.
Yeah, I have a sock over my mic as a pop filter because the Blue Yeti mic, it pops quite a bit. It's still a good mic.
Free
if
for
you're
all.
starting it, obviously. It's not like, it's a USB mic, so it's good, but, you know, to a certain degree.
Take it to him.
Take it to him. Okay, Colonel Sanders. I call everybody Colonel Sanders. What? I think I shot through the house. How'd I shoot you?
That should not have hit me.
Okay, so we have 4 minutes on the clock, and we're just gonna talk a little bit about we're not like a channel that rates games. Anyway, in my opinion, B02 was one of the greatest COD games. Well, for COD that came out. Mostly because of its multiplayer, not because of any. In all honesty, this game was not super great, and it's not as much as it lived up to the hype, obviously, but it was not as great as everybody made it out to be, in my opinion. I enjoyed BO1 a lot more than I enjoyed BO2. But the multiplayer is undoubtedly the best out of any.
Me and him played BO2 more.
Yeah, we played BO2 a lot. Like, I never played, like, I hardly ever played campaign. I played the crap out of campaign. But, the multiplayer BO1, I hardly ever played the multiplayer in BO1. Just because it was not really as good as this game's multiplayer in terms of creativity. It felt like a Modern Warfare ripoff kind of thing. At least the multiplayer did. The rest of the game was goated. I loved the rest of the game, but it wasn't that great, the multiplayer. But it was still good. As far as BO2 goes, the multiplayer was probably one of the best. Like, if not the best out of any of the multiplayers in the game. Except for, you know, Modern Warfare. That game is pretty crazy. Creativity and mechanics. Yeah. I just can't die.
I hit you 3 times the entire time. It's like you have Juggernaut or something.
Yep. That's actually what I was gonna say too.
UAV on standby.
We aren't complete nerds about this game.
Friendly UAV inbound.
And, but we do.
Hunter-killer drone ready for deployment.
Yeah. The zombies in this game was probably better, BO1 in my opinion. But the, just the overall feel of the game is a lot different than BO1. And I liked BO1. BO1 was the most fun.
Check your timeline.
That's what a lot of people play the COD games for, is the campaign. I'm not that way. I don't really care that much about the campaign in general. It's not good. But BO1 was probably one of the best. And I like how we're just sitting here talking casually. At least I am. Well, I totally dookie on it.
Oh, I have a final kill.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
So this is victory.
That's alright. Anyway, we're about ready to hop onto BO2 Zombies. Awesome. I love BO2 Zombies. As far as the DLC maps go, any other map, they're bad. Like, Town and Farm and either of those maps, they don't make up for what Transit did.
Yeah.
Transit is just...
Yeah.
Transit is terrible.
I think farm is worse than transit. I hate farm. It's too foggy to see, you know?
I don't blame you. Farm was a tough map. But that's if you played Farm on its own as like a standalone map. That's the only way I could see that being like a bad map. But overall, it lived up to what it was supposed to be. And so did Town, but every other part of Transit was bad.
Yeah.
And the reason that I don't think B02 zombies are as good as B01 zombies is B01 zombies, for one, had a lot more maps. They had the classic maps from World at War, and not only did they have that, they added, what? I don't know,
That's
but
always, in my opinion, was B02 because they had all the original maps from World at War. They had all of them.
yeah, B03 Zombies is inevitably probably one of my favorites because B03 had the most maps. It was awesome. But B02, as far as maps went, they were a little bit underwhelming. Not Origins. Origins and Buried were both great maps. I didn't even know that. They were great maps, but they were not very good. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna hop into Transit, the rated worst map in zombies.
Town.
And we're gonna see how good we do. Also, if you would like to see B02 with mods, I could do that, but it probably won't do for very much as far as content-wise, so you may not enjoy it. Yeah, basically that's what mods are. You just screw around. Most people know this.
I'll bet there's no way
I think we can
this place
tell that our age demographic is going to be like 9-year-olds. But it's still views.
This could be transformed into a component of a much larger project.
That's not really what I care about. YouTube's been kind of a thing that I've wanted to do for a while. So.
If my calculations are correct, this should be the final piece of this puzzle.
Yeah.
Portable wind generator, courtesy of your resident genius.
Alright, we need to get out of here. So wait, who was your favorite character out of the BO2 zombies?
It is startling and humbling how much better you are at these things than I am.
Well, like, out of our characters. I don't remember what, I'm pretty sure this is still the...
Mine.
Really? Mine was Rustin.
No bullets? No backup? No problem.
Rusty boy.
Quite the conundrum. No zombies on the bus, but inside the bus, the claustrophobia will kick in. Oh, what to do, Marlton, what to do?
I'm gonna expand by somebody. No.
That is indeed the explosive compound trinitrotoluene.
Yeah. This map is pretty bad. I can't even lie. It's like total dog crap. This map was so bad that it made it good. Like, you could screw around with all your friends on this map. It was bad, but it still made it, it was still good in its own right. Because of how much you could screw around.
Yeah.
I have a heart for the jet gun. The best gun. Yeah, definitely. Best gun.
That spells the end of you.
Am I the only one that gets nostalgia whenever I hear that VO1 music or VO2 like intro music? I'm gonna kill these zombies. I don't think I'm the only one that gets nostalgic because that music was some of the best music like ever.
Add this, and yes, a larger picture begins to resolve itself.
What we need is points because
The only query now is shall this
this
construction
map was
operate
so
properly?
bad it's not even
The answer
funny.
is
Like
indubitably.
there's nothing good about it, and this is just kind of like preaching to the choir. I mean, everybody knows this. Anybody who has at least played BO1 or BO2 at least watched a video on YouTube about it, they will hear that BO2 is trans
Marshal my ammunition more efficiently.
for good reason, because it was.
Play on,
Hey,
McDuck.
open the door.
Chemical bombs being shattered! The most glorious fashion!
See what I get. Probably some trash. Yep. That happens every time. That's the thing. I hate the box. It always gives you a bad gun. Almost always. At least random.
Wow.
The fail.
Fail.
Yai.
That's a good
Good
box.
lord. What a name.
Come on, bro. Get your bus, bro.
Come on, get on the bus, bro. The bus me, bro. The last time, the bus was like really, really mean. He was swearing at me and everything.
Oh,
He
get on.
literally kicked me off of the bus.
I get off, I get off.
No, get back on, get back on.
No.
I am
Wait.
burdened with the means of destruction.
No.
Oh,
Tripping
God
over.
dang it. Come on,
Go
come on,
backwards,
come
go backwards, go backwards, go backwards.
on. Oh, no, not the denizens. Not the denizens!
Holy crap. Help.
I'm quite
Not
frankly,
a trip that I wish to recreate
About
anytime soon.
well, you would. There's no doubt about that.
Fusion made portable!
No, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. There's, kill the nuke. Get the nuke, get the nuke, get the nuke. Help me.
I might hit the box instead.